high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 50, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Stafford. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. No gain on the play there. Second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know that. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Stafford now on second down. It's complete to Chris Conley. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And oh, he spins past him and into space.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Gone!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
21.
From the end zone, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 32 that time.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
We got three. Jumbo.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to float this over and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Ready.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 36 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Cook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down at Stafford. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. D. Ford in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
58 here. Tag 58. Tag 53. Ready.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
11.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now a play fake here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No problem there on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out come the Chiefs now.
Hey, tag 50 left. Like 7. Set.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. A dump down to McKinnon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. A dump down to McKinnon. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Set. 180.
On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Stafford looks to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again is Stafford. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Chargers getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take it. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Jumbo. 10.
Stafford on first down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
21.
3rd and 2. Stafford. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Stafford going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Like 7.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. D. Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
22. Check. Attack 53.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Corey Grant, 84 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished up
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there. First down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this is Cook with a grab. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that
Come on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, it's almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. Now he's flushed out right. He may try to run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On is the Chargers punter now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And a cut to the right and some open field here. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. DJ Chark with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set, 280. Double right. Party now. Hey, give me radar.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said because it actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
22.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He's going to sling this, and a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that takes us from second to third down. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw on third down, Grant. Steps away to his left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D. Ford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Hey, tag 32! Tag 32!
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep to, and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One last throw here for Stanford. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Set. Blue 80. Hey, 22.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that, 2 points, they win the game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,